Hello, it's Adrian, and I'm here to sit down and do a process vlog. Um, I haven't done any process vlogs in a little while, um, so I'd just kind of like to get back at it. Um, Basically, since I was in Canada, um, I didn't do really that much vlogging in Canada because I was just kind of busy in the whole experience of the craziness that is Canada. I haven't lived there in a couple of years. I've been living in a country that's really quite not nearly as wealthy as Canada, and so the people and that whole atmosphere and lifestyle is quite different. So going back to Canada was very much like crazy, and what was fascinating about it was showing me kind of how I've changed since I've left, and um, what's most interesting is seeing where I'm at in my process. I noticed some points had improved. I noticed some things, habits, addictions had uh, been changed but not removed completely. And that's what's really kind of interesting is these habits and patterns are so deeply ingrained that they can be um, very easily reactivated, even though it may not be uh, the same as it once was. It can be very easily reactivated, and it's like once you fall, it's already a habit. It's already been ingrained as a habit and pattern, addiction. So, it can even not be the same, and you'll still do it and do it regularly. Whatever the addiction is, whether it's an eating addiction or a sex addiction or food addiction or whatever. By the way, this is Nikki. He was just sitting here with me while I was working on the computer when I started this vlog, so I don't think he'll be saying much though. Um, so yeah, it was really cool to see improvement, but at the same time, showing me the scope and the scale of what deep shit I'm in, everybody's in, and just how much is actually required to be done. And all the Desteni tools, the whole Desteni I process has been extremely supportive in this because, coming into Desteni, I was just lost and really screwed up, even in that lostness, maybe wanting and despairing um, in want of another way, of a way out, of a better way. It's just like I'd already been so fucked up, and in terms of my programming, my conditioning, at that point, that it's like you try to fix the problem, but all you know is the problem. It's like you're trying to fix the problem, which is yourself, with the problem, which is yourself, because it's who you are. And you know, when I came into Desteni, it just gave me perspectives that I never ever would have considered from people that have actually walked, completely a process of self purification, and have actually done this shit effectively in terms of just completely changing themselves and purifying themselves, and so um, continuing that with the Desteni I process, a lot changes, and it's quite effective. Depending on how effective I am with it, Desteni or the Desteni I process has and never will do anything like for me. I've got to do it as me, as myself. I've got to participate within this I process as an equal, as equal to it. So it's basically been a really cool kind of anchor to have. I mean, even knowing that there's solutions out there, and the bit of perspective and shifts in perception that it's already given me, wherein even when I do participate in a lot of shit, I'm really starting to see the shit more. I'm seeing the patterns, I'm seeing the things I'm doing, although I might not have completely worked them all out, or I may not see every single point within a pattern, a construct. It's really quite amazing to see that you can actually figure these things out, you know, with simplistic tools, like really simple to apply and live. It's just shit that you've actually got to sit down and do. I mean, even just that process of sitting down to do it is like can be a lot, because the human is so fucked up in their conditioning. Really, I mean, it's no wonder so many exist within such hopelessness, um, or the exact opposite of like a false sense of kind of I know what I'm doing, everything's okay in my life, in my world. Um, so yeah, I mean, and geez, I don't even know what else I want to talk about tonight. I'm not really like even like doing a reflecting on my day vlog. I'm just kind of getting back into vlogging, reflect on the overall process vlog. So, what else would I like to talk about? Anyway, I think the main point in this blog is really just about application, because um, having some times where I've fallen, like I mentioned in my trip to Canada recently. Um, it's like a getting back on track process, actually. Because even if your falls, like whether your fall is big or small, it's kind of like everybody is always falling at least a little bit all the time. It's kind of like more of a stumbling. Everybody's kind of stumbling and fumbling through their worlds. So right now I'm enjoying getting back into. I mean, every time I do it, it's more not getting back into, but getting back to myself, getting back to reality. Because this is where real enjoyment is, is when you exist. I mean, the mind is a hell. It's a mental hell, the current conditioning, because, I mean, my God, look at what we've conditioned people with and brainwashed with. It's really atrocious. Um, so it's really quite a cool experience releasing yourself from that, and living in the simplicity of the physical here, which to the mind seems like nothing, but it's the exact reverse. The mind is nothing, and the physical is like where it's at. So, all right, I think we're both. Looks like we're both going to go right now. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna do another vlog, but I'm going to change the subject. So, bye for now.